Welcome back to another episode of 419 Fishers of Men Love, Pray, Fish. And I am coming to you from Germany. I just want to share some Germany with you. It's pretty here. Zoom in a little bit so you can see the hills, the rolling hills. We're here visiting family. I spent a lot of time in the military here in Germany, and as a civilian. But I'm so glad we got the chance to move back to America and get plugged back into a church. My wife and I found an amazing church, and we're over here just trying to spread the light, spread the gospel, visit family, and we're trying to lead people to Christ. And I think that's what we're here to do, is to talk to people about Jesus and share that with them before it's too late. We're having a good time. I'll show you a picture of what happened on the way over here on the flight. That's us on the plane. Let's see if I can find some more pictures. This also happened. This happened on the plane. The oxygen mask deployed on our flight. We had a couple hours left in our flight and they just fell down all at once. The captain came on and said there was a malfunction with the plane. So I'm grabbing mine and putting it on my kids and stuff like that. That's what you're supposed to do when they come down. And then the captain comes on and says, oh, it was just a malfunction with the plane. Everything's okay. We may have to fly at a lower altitude to save oxygen, and we may not have enough fuel on the plane to land in Frankfurt, Germany, where we're supposed to land. He said we may have to land in England, in London, England. And anyway, he comes back on in a few minutes and he says, we figure we have enough fuel to land in Germany, in Frankfurt. And I was like, wow, I really don't like the use of that word figure. We figure we have enough fuel. Oh boy. Anyway, he landed the plane very good. It was a really good landing and everything worked out. We made it here. And now we're just praying and hoping that our flights don't get canceled like the first time we came to visit about 1.5 years ago. When COVID started, we were here too. And they canceled a lot of flights on us. My wife spent hours on the phone trying to reschedule our flights. But we made it back a couple days later. We got routed through England, and that was a nightmare in itself. They threw some prescription drugs away from one of my kids because it was in a bottle too big. It was more than 3 ounces or whatever. And I know you're not really supposed to have more than 3 ounces, but not every security is the same. Not every airport's the same with that. We'll just leave it at that. So I really wasn't looking forward to having to go back through London, England again. But it all worked out. We made it back the first time, and we're gonna make it back the second time. But I am praying that we stay safe and healthy over here, and we make it back to our church family and our home on time. But if we do get rescheduled, then it's God's will that we might need to stay a couple more days or something and witness to these people and just show them the love of Christ, what we have, because I want to take as many people to heaven with me as I can. And I think that's what our mission is. I think that's what our job is on earth, is to show the love of Christ and love people and share Jesus with them. So that's what I'm praying for health and safety and to make it back home. It reminds me to keep my faith that everything's going to be all right. God has a plan for us. He's going to get us back home safely when he wants us to get back home. And that he's in control. He's still in control. Thanks for watching this episode. Hope you enjoyed a little scenery from Germany. Let's make Jesus famous. Let's make heaven crowded. And don't forget to love, pray, and fish.